Tim Tebow, we know he spent the fall with the Mets organization in the Arizona Fall League. Are the big leagues next? Manager Terry Collins would like to see him around come spring training. Listen to this.
I will tell you, if he's not in our camp, I'll get him over. I'll get him over. I think, he's a name. He's in Florida. He's a star in Florida. So, and he should be. And I think it'd be fun to have Tim come over. And certainly, one thing about our players, they're athletes too. They're fans too, and they'd probably like that.
Legit or nah? Collins said, I'll bring him over. He's a name. He was a star in Florida. Yeah, a star football player. Is this legit that Collins really wants him to be in spring training with the big league club?
I think it's totally legit that he wants to be there. He wants him there because this is a circus. Sounds like Terry Collins understands that this is a sideshow.
Okay.
It's not about him making the team. He's not going to be in the big leagues anytime soon.
Did you see his batting average in the Arizona Fall League?
Yeah, it was under 200. Yeah, I saw it. But Terry Collins recognizes that it's good for the team to have the energy of the fans there. Because when fans are there, guys will play harder. You ever play in an open gym and then you just have like a couple of girls walk in? All of a sudden, you just dive on a loose ball, willing to go up and grab that rebound. The energy just from, and I use that as an example because that's what I used to do. But if you're a professional athlete and you have people in the stands versus an empty place or half-empty place, I think you're more willing to perform at a higher level. So for Terry Collins, he recognizes that. But this is all about just Tim Tebow, the person, just attracting a crowd because that's who he is. Terry Collins doesn't realize one thing. He should be calling Tim Tebow Mr. President because he will be calling Tim Tebow Mr. President pretty soon. Tim Tebow is sure the biggest lock. He'll be the president of the United States. I am so confident.
You say a lot of crazy stuff. John Wall is going to Philly. Philly will win a title in 6 years, but Tim Tebow is a lock, absolute lock to be president.
Here's why, okay?
Okay.
We watched the commercials, right? Thank God they're over. Of like the candidates, right? The good guys always like pushing an old lady in the wheelchair, like saving a cat from a tree. The bad guy, he has like a little kid in a headlock and he's punching him. The bad guy's like taking water away from like another little kid, like pushing an old lady down a flight of stairs. I don't know why. You can't go bad with Tim Tebow. There's nothing he's ever done wrong. Like people who hate Tim Tebow, just ask them why. Why do you hate Tim Tebow? Oh, he pushes religion, pushes God too much in my face. Okay. I know that's a bad thing, but sure.
But you can't bring up any dirt on Tim Tebow.
What dirt?
Like, how do you go low on Tim Tebow? He didn't have any emails about Benghazi or anything like that. Like, Tim Tebow's emails are probably all so positive.
He'll probably release his taxes to the world. I mean, Tim Tebow, he's got the cleanest slate of all time.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. This is I want to put money on this.
Okay.
But it may not pay off for like 20 years.
Would you help out with his campaign, though?
The Tim Tebow campaign?
Yeah.
He's going to have to do something about the hair.
What's wrong with his hair?
You got to calm it down. You can't have the aggressive shaved into the part. That's not going to work. We're going to have to grow it out a little bit thicker.
I'm sure he'll get the presidential look down just fine if that time, in fact,